Hey everyone. Hopefully this works better. Okay, let's see. Just checking a few things. Okay, cool. So it looks like this works. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw and see what happens. I'll have my moderators, Nika and Jamie, um, take control of things if there's questions or stuff like that on my Discord and on here. So I'm just gonna draw and have some chill music, and that's it. Let's have fun. Good morning. So this is Photoshop. Hopefully you guys are able to see the screen okay. Hopefully the music is okay and not too loud. Feel free to comment on the chat section. I'll be taking a peek every now and then. And yeah. Okay. Hi. I guess, here we go, my machine's starting to fly. So hopefully it doesn't stop anything. I don't know. I'm just gonna close a few windows. Let's see. I'm gonna fix this. Now you guys should see Photoshop fully. There. Okay. Gotta do a few other things. Nope, that's not it. Go there. So I guess I can start with, like, how did this one come about? So, as I was mentioning earlier, I browse a lot of TikTok because there's a lot of great fashion. And so it's very inspiring to see like a Gen Z and just seeing how the style that they wear is kind of what I used to wear like in the early 2000s. So it's fun to see it make it come back kind of thing. So yeah. Do you want me to turn on the music a little more? Okay. How about that? I don't know. Okay. So anyway, this is just me playing around with the type of hairstyles and stuff like that. So to get to how I got here, I pulled a bunch of reference. As you can see, there's just like a lot. I searched early 2000s and just generic like Gen Z outfits, and yeah, so it's really fun. Like as you can tell, like this is like from the early 2000s, but you can kind of see like a lot of the resemblance that the youth wear today, you know? So yeah, it's really cool to see. some are like cringeworthy that I think I look back and go like, oh geez, like I used to wear that, but it's like now it's in fashion now, I guess. But yeah, so like the girl down here particularly inspired. Where is it? This girl. So um, that's where she came about. So um, feel free to like ask some questions, and then I'll look up as I go. So you can comment on the chat, or my moderators on Discord will let me know if something comes up. I'm just going to grab the reference that I was looking at, just so that I have it handy. Let's see. Oh, that's another one. I don't know who any of these people are, but like I admire their looks, and so yeah. And I have no idea what I'm doing, so we're totally winging it together. I actually have no idea how I'm gonna color this, so I'm just gonna like see how it plays out. Let's see, how should I approach this? I like to use a lot of, what do you call these, shape layers? Because I can then go back and adjust colors if needed. When I first started my first job, I used to just merge a bunch of layers and didn't organize it well enough. And I learned the hard way to just like get it done fast um, by using color fills, I guess. And it was just easy to like make quick edits that was needed. So I've used that in my work all the time now. Because like let's say like, oh, I don't want the color of the t-shirt to be like this or this. So um, it's just easy to use the color fills, and then you can switch colors later. Because you don't want to waste a lot of time in editing. You can just do a simple, quick adjustment by using a color fill. Let's see, I'm kind of feeling a little pinky today, but since I always fiddle around a lot with like skin color, just so that it blends nicely with the clothing that they're wearing. You gotta do it. Because look, like let's say, like oh, I don't want this color. So I can just easily double tap, and then you get your window. Even though it doesn't show up on here, but you'll have your color wheel window, and you can adjust any color. And I like big like shapes like this, just so that it has a nice silhouette, I think. I love her cute pom-poms on this gal over here. And that jacket is so cool. And I love the little hair clips, so I'm going to add like some hair clips on her. Just because I feel like it'll give her more personality. I do it most with my freelance. But with my own art, it's like yellow. Yep, me too, for reals. Okay, sometimes. You can see I'm doing like color fills right now. But most of the time, it's just whatever. Like I just have random layers. But professionally, they're all labeled, they're all grouped, they're very organized so that in case someone else has to use my art or someone else has to use my file, it's ready to go and it's very clean and organized because sometimes I receive files and then they're nightmares to work with because I don't even know like what they did. There's just like adjustment layers all over the place, so it's just good to keep organized, nice and tidy. And it's good like if you want to have one uh, one folder full of like just everything compressed and just so you have it as a backup, that's good too because sometimes you never know. Let me see. Are you going to explain how to render your characters and how you add the textures? That's what I struggle the most in my illustrations, and I want to improve that. Yeah, so I guess I don't know. We'll play around. It's kind of hard to like explain your process. You just kind of have to like watch and see. But I'll try my best to try and explain. But right now it's just like blocking, color blocking. So you can see like just the shapes right now. And why is that? I feel like it just helps me have a good understanding of like a silhouette. Having a good silhouette to me is important. So yeah, and drink a little bit of water. It's like all raspy this morning. The air is so dry here. Here in LA, it's just like the air quality is terrible. Let alone, I guess the Bay Area is a lot worse. But it's still pretty bad here. And I'm an asthmatic person, so that doesn't go too well with me. So stay hydrated. Let's see. What are the things I can explain to you guys, guys and gals? Um, I like to have a neutral gray background so that the colors don't influence the character. So, like, let's say if the gray background was, let's say, yellow or orange, then my eye would play tricks and pick colors that are kind of close to that color. So you want to keep it neutral so it doesn't influence your colors, if that makes any sense. Hi. Let's see. I'm so bad at labeling my layers. Then you have that wait, what were you moment. Yeah, totally. Um, I use a lot of the hotkeys so that I can easily click on a layer. So I use, what is this? I'm using like one of those, like, not custom, but like one of those keyboards that doesn't have uh, Mac keys labeled on it. So this one, I'm gonna assume it's like the control. No, not control. The one next to it. You know. So it's I would hold that down and then click on it, and I'm instantly on that layer, and it's super handy. So yeah. Okay. Enough talking. So just enjoy and relax. I'm telling that for myself too. So yeah, I'll just have some music playing in the background for now. I'm trying to record it as I go, so hopefully it saves after this. I had to like fiddle around a lot after yesterday's fiasco, so hopefully it should be recording right now. So after I'm done, hopefully I'll like fiddle around with it and have it available to view later. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We don't know. It's 2020 and we don't know what's going to happen. And as you can see, I bounce around a lot because I just never know. I get bored in an area and then I move on to something else. I'm a lot like that, especially right now, mostly because it's like kind of didn't plan like how this was gonna go, so it just except for the sketch, but otherwise, we need it together. So my hands might be like a little shaky. I didn't have coffee this morning, but just in case. But even then, it's still kind of a little shaky. Why? I don't know, probably just nerves. Because I've never done this before. So, well, that's not true. Like I've done like live painting at Wonderground in downtown Disney, but I feel like maybe because it's been so long and I'm talking to myself and not surrounded by people, it's um, uh, it's a little different. Hi, Emily. How dare you be so late? I'm just kidding. Who else is here? Do I know people? Let me see. Mm, there's so many. I wish you guys can see like the lasso tools being shown. Oh, I guess it does kind of show. Never mind. Just kidding. Ignore me. See how I'm kind of like just totally like winging it? I don't even know what I'm doing. It's like you kind of know and then you kind of don't. If you guys are interested in my playlist right now, it's from Spotify. It's called, you've probably seen this. It's on YouTube. You've seen this classic girl, doing her homework or whatever. It's called Chilled Cow. So, a great playlist. It's just super chill. And yeah, let me see. I know none of you asked for playlists, but I figured why not? Let's see. I haven't had Starbucks in a long, 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 long time. Also because like the one near me, I think it's two packed, and also there's coffee at home. I can make it at home. I haven't like bought anything like a restaurant made or anything in like so long. I do miss it, but I'm also like still kind of like iffy on getting stuff just in case. Um, and yeah, I don't know. Also, homemade food. It's good. Do you guys use a lot of shortcuts in Photoshop? I know I do just because like actually going in and clicking stuff would take so long. I know for me I changed the hotkey of the brush tool. Um, so B is for brush and then N is for eraser for me. I think the eraser tool used to be something else. I can't even remember anymore. But like it's good to just flip between the two keys back and forth. Um, it's very convenient. Also at 11, it's what already 10:25. Time is flying. At what is it? At 11, I think. On Discord for you guys that are on there, I have a special board where we can all draw together, And yes, this time we can all draw together. So hopefully it won't crash. I think there is a chat function on there, and like just like a text space only, so we can just chat together, and it'll be very chill. You guys can like just noodle around, draw whatever for about half an hour, and you guys can draw beyond. But I'll just like log off after half an hour. So from 11 to 11:30, we'll be drawing together, and then I'll take a break, and then at 1 p.m. I will be joining Noman's school on their Twitch channel. I'll be drawing along with my friend Nika, who's on here. Her username, or my mod and friend, and overall great artist, person, human being, everything. I think her handle is Canopia on here. And so she will be drawing with me and a bunch of other great artists that we'll be drawing on a board together. So, yeah. There's no way I'm going to finish this in like half an hour. So, which I guess is good. I don't know. I don't think it's good, but... some of those clips that I was talking about earlier from my reference. This is good to have reference because you just never know what you might miss if you don't look at reference, you know? Like, I wouldn't have thought of adding like cute little clips. Maybe I would, but maybe I wouldn't. So it's just, you never know. Like, you can see like how cute she has like those earrings, and she's got those long lashes, and she has like a nose piercing. Something I wouldn't have thought of, you know? So it's just good to always look at reference. Especially for like, if you're going to be working with a character of color, it's just not only changing the color of the skin, but it's also about the features, facial features, hairstyle, hair texture. So it's a lot of that. It's not just like changing the color to dark. It's also about like the nose, the lips, and just like the overall structure. So I think it's very important, and I see that in a lot of people's work where they just change the skin, but they don't address like everything else. So reference is key. Let me see. What other questions are there? Have you been able to use Magma much yet? Not too much. I fiddled around with it a little bit when we were first setting up with Bobby and team. So we'll just play around together. I think it has very similar features as Photoshop. It has layers and effects and some stuff. So we'll see together. But back in the day, back when I was like, I don't know, like 13, 12, there used to be this drawing board called Okaki, and there's other ones. And there were just these like drawing boards. That's where I met Lois, or Luish. We've been friends since like we were really young, online, and that's where we met. And so those drawing boards have been like a thing since a long time ago, but I guess it's now resurfacing, or maybe it's been out there, I just didn't know about it. So yeah, so I do have a little bit of experience with like drawing on those drawing boards. It's not the same as the one that we're going to use today, but it's very similar, where you can like draw together and post it on forums and stuff. I'm so glad that today is going a little bit better than yesterday. If you guys were here yesterday, you saw that Discord broke, everything broke, to the point where it was like, here I thought it was just going to be like 10 to 20 people, we're just going to chill, on Discord, but there were like close to 1,000 of you, and that's insane. Like, what do you guys do here? Like, go eat or something. Like, don't come watch me. So, but I'm super thankful for that. So, um, yeah, yesterday was crazy, but I managed to just go on Instagram Live for just a quick Q&A, and yeah. But today, like, we finally got this going. Even though I can't see all your beautiful faces, at least you get to see some art. Um, so yeah. Oh, Emily. Yeah, I bet like there was a lot of tech issues yesterday with other people. Hopefully, um, not as bad as mine. I thought mine was pretty bad, but yeah. I don't know what I should give her. Should I give her like, I don't know? It's gonna be a combo of like two outfits on the right. Ooh, kind of like that. I wish I could pull overalls. They're just so hard to get around with, you know? But see, now the overall is too close to the skin tone, so I gotta adjust that. There we go, more of a mocha. Where's Minnie, my cat? She is in the other room just because she would meow like crazy and probably bug me or something, but she's probably sleeping in another room, just chilling and being a cat, as cats do. Today, though, she totally woke me up because she's like, "Where's my food?" I have like one of those automatic feeders, but I guess it was time to refill, and she will let you know when it's empty. She will meow like crazy and be like, "Where's my food?" What is that mean? Oh, that's why. Sometimes I lock it accidentally and then I can't click on the layer, but that's a simple fix. Maybe one of my mods can help. Um, if you're having audio and video issues. So many random brushes that I've collected throughout the years, and I'm just like, let's see what this one does, like I'm doing right now. I don't know, I'm not too picky. I'm recording this, so hopefully I'll be able to upload it later. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm very, very new to like streaming, so like yesterday I spent all afternoon after the tech difficulties trying to figure out like what do I need, so many like things to download and set up, and yeah, I don't know how streamers do it. I'm not used to this at all. Be funny if I were gonna like, don't forget to hit subscribe or whatever, and visit my shop or something. But I don't know. You guys can just be here and chill with me. Oh, what do they do on YouTube? Like, don't forget to ring that bell. I don't know. I would always hear that. Don't forget to subscribe. I am using the lasso tool. No, I'm nowhere near done. But I use the lasso tool just to fiddle around and just do quick things. This is nowhere near done. But we do what we can, right? Oh, we should be. Oh no, not yet. Just kidding. We have like 20 minutes, and then we'll hop on to the drawing board. Don't forget to hit save, because you never know, your computer's gonna crash. I've been working on this without saving for the past 40 minutes. Don't be me. Yeah, no, this is so on Discord I put the one that for me and the people on Discord will draw together. And then the one that you and I and the other artists is not till 1 p.m. I'm just gonna keep going very fast on this because we won't finish this in an hour. No way. I'm not that fast. Especially if I'm not planning something. Like if it's not planned, like right now, this is not gonna get finished. Speed draw, speed draw. I'm trying. This song. I don't like this song. I think this one's better. Better. Okay. you have any more questions, unless we have like 15 minutes left or so. Probably wondering like, what the heck are you doing? No idea. That didn't work. Forget that. I'm just gonna give her a balayage. Just a little bit. Are you ready for fall spooky season? No. I do want like pumpkin pie and like lattes and stuff like that. You can change the colors on this. On where? Maybe it's for you guys. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm going in these colors, because it's very fall. Also, I want earrings like this. I want to make more earrings again. It's been a long time. But with like this whole lockdown thing or whatever, inspiration isn't there. But that's okay. You just kind of have to adapt and do whatever. I haven't made merch in a long time. So welcome. At least we got the face a little bit. It's not too bad, I don't think. I like to add little frizzies here and there, just because no hair is perfect. And even if you see it's perfect, it's all edited, you know? Her lips be a little darker. Separate this. We'll do the same one. I'm using the levels, but you can't see it on the screen, can you? We'll just pretend. It's okay, I just made an account. I don't know what I'm doing. So thanks for all you guys being here, though. It's early here a little bit. Where are you guys visiting from? I know last night there was from the Philippines and Germany. I don't know. So many places. It's great. But I'm so sorry about the time zones. Argentina. I've never been there. India. That's great. Hopefully it's not a crazy hour for you. Florida. Welcome. I was just there very quickly for like a day. Not even a day. It's a few hours. And we left. What's one thing about your industry that surprised you when you first started? everyone kind of knows one another. Um, I remember they would tell us in school on the very first day that like we sat in a room in like a conference room or whatever, and they're saying like you see all those people sitting around you. Um, those people someday are going to be your bosses, your coworkers, and just future everything. And so like be kind to one another because you never know when you're gonna like work together or gonna need a favor. So I kept that to heart like since then. So I feel like industry is very small, and you never know who you're gonna end up working with. So I think that's what surprised me the most. You think because like I don't know, there's just a lot of places to work at. You never know who you're gonna end up working with. So I think that's one of the biggest surprises. I think. Hmm. What else should I do? So we have like 10 minutes left. There's no point in trying to rush this. If you have more questions or anything. See? Small world. That's what I'm saying. So be kind. Be nice. More neck. Less neck. Yeah, let's give her more. Well, why not? Ah, yay! Favorite place for inspiration? So when I first started, I mentioned TikTok because there's so many different ranges of people that are on there. You see different styles, and so like for this particular one, it was like Gen Z in a sense. Um, but that's one of my favorite inspirations lately. Hopefully, it doesn't go away. Probably won't, but you never know, right? I know. I got a lot of people addicted to it. First, people made fun of me for it. Like, why are you on this kid app with like dancing and stuff? I'm like, no, there's much more than just dancing. There's doctors. What do you call it? Like car people. There's lawyers. There's all kinds of great information you can find on there that's like very digestible. So I don't know. I like it. I'm not too much of a fan of like the dances in particular, but like when you get into like very like informative stuff or like recipes, I've made a lot of recipes because they're super quick and easy to like write down and make it on your own. So yeah, that's a good inspiration. So we have 10 minutes until we'll hop over to the drawing board. If you're on Discord, the link will be there. And then we'll just draw together. There won't be video of me talking, but there will be text that will have like a chat room, and then we can just chat together and draw together. Yes, you will lose a lot of time by scrolling because um, there's just so much to look at, and by the time you look, it's already like a couple hours. So, yeah, it's up to you. I find it's great inspiration. Oops. Oops, I missed a question. Something about layers on the side. Wait, let me scroll. It might pause the video. Let me see. see in the right hand side of Photoshop that your layers have like two boxes with one color and one. What is that? Okay, so I mentioned earlier. So these are called color fills, and I have these because sometimes I want to go back and change a color very fast. Like let's say we want to change the color of the overall, you double click it, and you can change it very easily without having to like repaint um, your layer, you know? So that's what those are for. I learned that on my very first job at Digital Domain. Um, we had to work fast and do quick edits, and this is just a quick way to make a color adjustment without having to go in and repaint it. So I use that now all the time, just because, like I said, it's just very easy to change a color and go back to it whenever you want. Let's see. What's the most challenging art style you have had to draw? Okay, so when I went to Digital Domain, I worked on a very realistic film that it was about elephants. And if you know anything about me or my portfolio, don't have any animals or any realism, but they saw my portfolio and saw potential, and so they taught me how to do that. And I had to do a lot of like um, 3D renders, not 3D renders, but Photoshop. Actually, let me show you real quick. Probably won't show it on the screen, so I'll just drag the image on here and show you. It's very different. Okay, so this was probably like the most challenging thing I had to do. This is this is a photograph. I don't have like the actual file, but this was like, compared to like my normal work, this is complete opposite, and I've never painted in this style before. But this is for the film I was working in, Digital Domain, and so I have to learn how to paint like this, and it was super fun. So yeah, I think that was the most challenging. Yeah, so it's very different, right? But you learn new techniques. So sometimes you just kind of learn new stuff um, as you're thrown into it. So you kind of have to learn to adapt sometimes. Okay, let's see. Oh, someone wanted to ask, like, how do I do the color fills? Okay, so on your layer channel, there's, I wish it would show up on the screen, but on the layer channel, it's the one, two, three, four, the fourth button that says create new fill or adjustment layer. And it's the very first one, solid color. And so you would just like do like a selection, like Molasso or something, and then you just do solid color. And yeah, you just pick your color, and there it is. And you can always go back and change it. Voila! And we got like 5 minutes. Okay, let me see. A friend told me you were drawing on another Twitch stream, and I was like, I recognize the name. I love your art. Oh, thank you. I'm not an artist, but I love seeing your art. Thank you. It's great to be here. It's great to try this out. New, different way of showing you guys my process. So hopefully in the future I can do more. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's a really handy tool. I feel like I just use it all the time. Very quick and easy thing to switch back on. Did you ever think of a different career path before you started school? What was the moment that made you say art was the right path? So I know I definitely wanted to do art, but I wasn't sure what. I think for me, what made it was The Little Mermaid. Um, I liked Jamaica. I liked the movements and the colors and the animation. So I was like, ooh, I want to be an animator or something. And that's what I went to school for. But before that, I actually wanted to do like fashion design, but I was like, I don't know how to sew, so I didn't do that. But I guess that's what you go to school for, right? You learn how to sew, but I don't know. I got too scared. Um, what else? Then I thought I wanted to be like a veterinary person, but then I was like, no, I'm scared of animals biting me, so no. So, but I've always drawn since I was little, and I knew like I feel like that's where I needed to go, and I had support from my mom, and so it was great. So I would always have like coloring books with me as a kid, and entering drawing contests in school, so that was really fun. And so then I went to Ringling and for computer animation because like, oh, I'm going to be an animator. But turns out, Gabby's not a good animator. So, but studying computer animation helped me realize that because when you do that, you basically you create a like your final project is you make a 3D short film, and to do that, you have to learn all departments that goes into making a 3D film. So like you got your riggers, your animators, your storyboard artists, you got your lighters, compositors, visive artists, the rendering team. So um, I learned all of that, and you kind of got to test each and every little thing. So uh, I fell into the category of like, oh, I like to draw characters. So it was good that I tried everything, and then you kind of eventually fall into something that you really like. So, yeah. Oops, what did I do? Oh, I pressed like I thought I pressed something. Okay, I think that's it. So, last minute. So, yeah, tomorrow I'll do another one. I think it's at the same time. I'm not too sure. I'll double check. So we'll do this again with another drawing sketch. And yeah, so if you're on Discord, let's hop over to there. And the drawing thing will be there. The drawing board, so we can all draw together, will be there. So join me there if you're on Discord. And yeah, and hopefully this is recorded, so then I'll be able to upload this and you guys can watch me ramble and scramble and doing this. So thank you for coming, and yeah, bye.